It is a society we live in whose nature has changed, having robots. 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 It is a society we live in whose nature has changed, having robots.
Halloween, psychics, young girls levitating their friends at sleepovers, and sometimes adopted children from other countries. Oh, and sometimes sweaters that you got at like secondhand can also have demons embedded in them. Normalize the N-word.
Normalize the N-word. Normalize the use of the N-word.
I am against trans rights.
I am.
Oh boy, that's sick. I don't even want to watch that. Is this working? Is this working? Because I did not test the stream beforehand. Optimus?
What up?
Optimus, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey dude, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, bro?
I'm cleaning the house. What are you doing?
Oh, dude.
Like, you know how we... Okay, so we got to go through our little routine that we do, which is this stream functioning properly? Were you able to find this on youtube.com?
Yeah, well, I'm subscribed, so I just refresh the home button, and your show is like the first thing that pops up.
Oh, boy. Hold on, we got to play a little Song of Joy.
Yeah.
I got a lot of prop.
That's incredible.
This is sort of like prop comedy, you know? That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I've always wanted to do, and that's what I do on this show.
You're good at the recorder. I like that.
Well, thank you very much. Optimus, sorry to interrupt. What do you got going on? What's going on in your life, and what do you have to tell us tonight?
Just kind of hanging out. I went driving through the Theodore Roosevelt National Forest today, up in the mountains.
Oh, very good.
Spring is here. It's looking good.
Are you a big Theo fan? Is that your favorite Roosevelt, Theo?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably the favorite. I don't know too much about him, so I don't want to, like, start saying stuff. I don't know, like, he was into, like, space stuff and some weird stuff, because I don't really know, but... You're not a big...
I would say most people would be a big Franklin fan. You're not...
Franklin was good, too.
Franklin was all right. He was all right. That was a good Roosevelt right there.
The name Theodore is just better, so he wins.
Okay. Well, hey, I'll let it slide this time. So, what else? What else is going on? What do you have anything interesting to tell us tonight on the show?
Hey.
Well, we were talking about in the chat. We were talking about getting into a little bit comic book movies, stuff like that. Chippy was talking about those old Batman movies.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Burton
we were talking
ones?
about
the Burton ones or the Adam West ones? Okay.
We were talking about both, but mostly the Tim Burton ones. But she can tell you her story about it later.
Very good.
We were talking about alternate realities where, like, a director that you think wouldn't do a comic book movie would, and I was like, what if we had a Wes Anderson Batman movie?
Oh, that could be pretty good. What would the Wes Anderson Batman movie be like? It would be all very. They would all be kind of awkward. And it would be framed.
Yeah.
It would be framed in that very symmetrical way and all that stuff.
Yeah, it'd probably be one of the more, like, purely, like, detective stories for Batman. Mm-hmm. You know, Wes Anderson is not a huge action movie kind of guy.
It would be one of the few Batman movies with, like, zero action. It would just be all kind of awkward twee.
Maybe a little bit.
Some twee comedy.
Yeah, and then I was thinking I want them to do the communist Superman movie. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Oh, Red Sun? Red Son?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I would love to. I think the Wes Anderson one would be interesting, but my thing is I think they need to give either Lars von Trier or Harmony Korine
Ooh,
or
okay.
maybe what's his name there? Oh, why am I blanking? Herzog. They need to give Herzog a
Yeah,
superhero
Werner
movie.
Herzog.
Yeah,
Oh god, yeah.
that would be
We
great.
could do a Werner Herzog like X-Men movie.
Oh, why don't they do that? I mean, that's what's supposed to happen with these things. Yeah, could you? I think he would do good with like a Logan type thing. He would end up with like a Logan type movie.
Yeah, he could do that.
He would be like, what you have to know about Wolverine is that he's a man who's gone crazy. He's lost his mind because he's so committed to being a wolf man. He's a man, but he's a wolf. These two are fighting each other nonstop. So that's the movie I want to see.
Yeah, Jon Favreau's done enough. I mean, he can step aside now. Let's get some weird stuff going.
Yeah, enough with the Favreau. All right, Optimus.
I was just going to Taika Waititi has kind of done the weird side of that with his Thor movie, but we'll see what they do.
For sure. All right, Optimus. I will talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Now that's a classic good guy right there. That's what we call a classic good guy.
Optimus, he's a classic good guy. He's a real good guy, He likes to talk about the Marvel movies. He wants them to vary up the directors.
I'm a regular Mark Ribier, or whatever that guy's name is. Oh, I know who we got to talk to. As usual, the one, the only, Chipford. Chipford, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Hello, ladies and say hello, ladies and germs, and then do like a really high, and then do a really high pitched, like Crypt Keeper laugh.
Oh God! Hello, ladies and germs. Was that accurate? I'm trying to remember Crypt Keeper, and I think
that was so good. That was so good. That really, I think made my night. I'm kind of struggling for energy tonight, and now I have the boost that I needed after that.
Wait, his voice is like, "Hello, ladies and germs," like that.
He was pretty gross. Like I actually watched some of that of that Crypt Keeper stuff, and he was pretty. I gotta say, the Crypt Keeper was pretty gross. Pretty disgusting looking.
He's like the original animation creep, I think.
Oh yeah, he looked pretty dusty too. That's the thing I didn't notice, how dusty he looks. But
He's
anyway,
been around, dude.
Chipford. So we've talked a couple times, and one of the things that's going on in your life is you're trying to basically capture some kind of a romantic partner. Is that still going on, or what's going on with that?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And, Pian has like taken the bull by the horns, and he created like a sign-up sheet for the toilerette. That's right. We're calling it the toilerette. And,
so it's like the Bachelorette and the word toilet mixed together, and that's what
exactly.
So so guys, I guess, or whoever is gonna sign up.
Honestly, whoever. I saw the people sign up. We got 2 ladies in there. So, guys, this is for fun.
It's for
friendships or love, who cares? The point is that we have fun. And the main thing I wanted to say, me and Pian wanted to emphasize, is that this is not just for me, Chippy. This is for all the ladies out there, or gents, or germs.
Okay.
However you identify, that would like to find some love within the muscular class. So I'm just saying.
So this is like this whole thing's becoming like a dating service here.
Yeah, and I actually
or like
got
an app, like a Tinder or a Bumble or something. Okay.
I actually so I was telling my stepdad about it, and he was like, And I was telling him that we were thinking about it doing an after show because all those shows, it's like 90 Day Fiance, and then they have like an after show of 90 Day Fiance. They do the same thing with The Bachelor, and we thought about it being like the Blue Shoe after show, but my stepdad's like, no, why don't you call it after that blue thing that they put in toilets to clean them up? Do you know what I'm talking about in public bathrooms?
that weird, like really strong smelling like thing that like you flush it turns the whole water blue.
Yeah.
What happened to that? That almost seems like an old timey thing. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I don't know, but he brought it up, and I was like, I have to bring that up to RM.
Yes.
Like, this sounds keeping it in the theme, in the toilet theme.
Oh, hell yeah! I love this. We're really keeping it. We're really keeping it mature here at the show.
Yeah, but so Pian created the link. I believe he's gonna talk about it briefly again. So guys, just like sign up to it. At least we can become friends. It doesn't have to be anything serious, okay?
Don't make it weird, guys. Because a lot of these guys in here, a lot of these people in this Discord, they like to make it weird as possible.
Urinal cake. Brennan said it. Urinal cake.
Right. Urinal cake. Urinal cake. I haven't seen that in a long time. I feel like that's like an 80s thing or something.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how sanitary those things are, probably. Because if you pee on it, isn't it like when you flush, just spreading pee all around?
Yeah. A lot of people are afraid of that, like splashing pee around. Are you one of those people who's like afraid, like when you flush the toilet, it's like pee is somehow splashing everywhere? Are you one of these people?
I pee in the shower, so does it matter at this point? Like
you're saving water. That's very good.
I mean, and it's going down the drain, and you're taking a shower at the same time, so it's like.
Okay, well,
it would be gross. It would be gross if you bathe, right? You washed yourself and then peed. Like you're supposed to pee first and then bathe.
Exactly. Well, what about this? And you could admit, this is a safe space to admit this kind of stuff. Do you ever pee in the shower when the shower's not running? You look at the shower and you say, oh, that's where I pee. Because usually when it's running, I do that. And then you look at it, you're like, that's just sick. Where I pee. That is sick.
That's sick, dude. That's because it's going to dry and get like, ugh.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Yeah. I would never do that. Never.
Before you take me down. Yeah. So in the there's a thread called films, music, games, and books. And apparently I'm the first person to ever post a book recommendation in there.
Oh my God. What are they? They're just posting like Law and Order SVU episodes or something? What are they doing in there?
Probably. I don't know. They're posting a lot about movies, I think, and podcasts and stuff like that. But I was thinking, since I'm the only sick person posting books that are just ruining my brain, like, would people be interested in me, like, after I'm done reading the book, like, doing a synopsis or something? Like, if people are interested in that, like, message me or tag me or something, because if I'm going to be the only weirdo posting books, then, I mean, I might as well make something out of it.
Ryan Carroll says Chippy and books heart. Sounds like you might have a toilet-tet or whatever. A taker on the toilet. What is it? The toilet-tet? The toilet chit-chat?
The toilerette.
The toilerette.
You should see. You have to see the logo. Pian created a logo. It's mwah.
Oh boy.
Beautiful. It's perfect.
Boy. I love it. All right. Well, Chippy, we're going to work on this and we're actually going to make this a real show somehow, okay?
Yes. All right.
All right, Chip. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Anna Kasparian's silk robe. Andre the Giant used to have to go number 2 in the shower because the toilet was too small for him. If anybody's watched that Andre the Giant documentary, I keep... For the past, 5 or 6 years, I've been meaning to watch that thing. I still haven't watched it. He would then turn on the shower to rinse it down the drain. Ew. Because he's a giant. It's hard being a giant. Okay? Difficult being a giant. Let's just admit it. King, are you there? Hello?
Hi.
I am here. What's up?
King. Hi, King.
Hello. How are you doing?
What up with you? How's it going, King? And can I ask you, what do you have to share with us tonight on this beautiful, beautiful program?
Well, I may have abused my mod powers tonight because I'm looking for a bit
Hi.
of financial advice.
Oh.
Because I may have made a bad move, a bad money move.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's hear it.
So
I'm
let's hear
definitely
it.
the one to ask for this.
Yeah.
Let's hear
I mean,
it.
I figured, you know, you've probably watched enough Dave Ramsey that you've kind of absorbed some of his financial knowledge.
Well,
So I figured you might be able to help.
I would say it's definitely part of it is financial, getting financial advice from him. The second thing is walking with Christ. And if you're
true.
and I'll tell you this, King, right now, if you're not walking with Christ, we got a big problem, my friend.
Shit.
And I'm not going to put you in my will.
Oh God. Oh no.
So let's
Okay,
hear
well,
it.
that's another problem, but damn.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, let's hear it. So I've been waiting. So I have a computer that I built last fall, and I
Okay.
have a couple monitors that I use for it. But one of my hobbies is I enjoy consuming the devil's lettuce and then
Oh.
playing a game called Elite Dangerous, where you're like flying through space and doing all sorts of fun stuff.
Sounds
and so I wanted
pretty
to
cool.
get. It is very cool. And I wanted to get an ultra wide monitor because
Ooh.
people get really into that because it's like a flight sim. They buy fucking joysticks and throttles and all that and whatever. So my friend, he had a monitor for $300 that he showed me about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, but like I want to see it in person again. Let me like wait on it. And he's like, okay, well, sometime come over and check it out, and then you can see if you want it. Because I was like, I don't want to buy it without knowing what it's going to be like.
Okay.
So I go to over his place, and I see it, and I'm like, okay, this is great. I'm going to buy it. And it had been available on Amazon previously, and I get back home today, I check Amazon, and it's gone.
Oh.
And so instead, what I do is I cast away the month-long waiting to see a monitor and making sure what I was going to do. And instead, I buy a different monitor that is more than twice the price without checking it out at all. And I just want to know if that was a wise financial decision or not.
Oh, you haven't looked into it at all?
I watched one, like, 10-minute review.
Oh my God. You think, well, I think you just ruined your gaming experience.
I think I probably did, too.
You ruined it.
I don't know.
Well, will you give us when you get this thing, will you give us a report back and you'll be like, I can't even enjoy my smoking doinks and immersing myself in this game anymore. Or
I think...
Or you'll get lucky maybe and it'll be even better than that other piece of crap
honestly,
you were going to buy.
It might be, because it was like $800, and if it's not, going to be causing an ego death every time I look at it, like, I don't know if it's worth it,
Well, you can just look at it. You can use it as a reminder. You look at it and you go, "Yeah, this is a mistake. I made a mistake, and I'll never do it again." When are they going to have do wraparound monitors exist yet?
Oh, I kind of like that. No, I don't think so, but that'd be pretty sick. It's like not quite VR. You just kind of
look in all.
You come in from under it,
Yes,
like a circle table that you have to come in under.
You got to kind of crawl under, and you're like, "Oh, this thing hurts my knees." You gotta do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, will you give us an update? Give us a review. It'll be like an unboxing.
Absolutely.
It'll be like an
Yeah,
unboxing kind of thing.
I will. But I do have one more question before you flush me. I don't know
Let's
if
hear
you.
it. Will
This
you
one-
dress?
this one's back.
Can I do one more request? Will you dress?
Oh, absolutely.
Will you dress like review of the week or that review bra guy when you review?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Where
And
like
he shaves his head, like he wears that cap and the black tee. Yeah.
he wears like an old man, like a Men's Warehouse suit.
Oh, I know who
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Review bra. Yeah. And you'll have to
Okay.
talk like him too. You'll be like, "This monitor is the one that I'll be reviewing of the week." Like you'll do the whole bit.
Do I have to be sitting in my car while I do it?
Yes,
I think so.
yes. You'll have to set the entire sort of computer up in your car so that you can be doing it.
I think I can do that for you, RM. I think I can.
I
It'll be
love
pretty-
this. Okay, what was the other thing you were gonna ask? Sorry, I interrupted because I'm not a
Oh,
very
no.
good show host.
You're a great show host, dude.
right.
And okay, well, this
I'll
one is
take it.
actually serious.
All right.
But I've noticed recently that,
No.
you know, you've had Vadim, you had like a YouTuber named Ranton in your comments a couple weeks ago, and you're starting to get like kind of noticed by people. And I was just wondering, like, how does that feel on your end to kind of like see people with like a couple million subscribers just dropping in your comments? Like,
Oh boy, yeah. Well, what I need to do is get a little bit of a boost from them. I did talk to Vadim for a second, and he was like, "Hey, maybe you can come on my thing, and it'll help you get some more subscribers." And I have not heard from him. So
Goddamn.
yeah, but that's very, of course, that's very flattering. I don't totally believe that any of those large YouTubers are really paying attention, though. But who knows?
Hey,
Who knows?
I mean, some of them, like this guy, this one Ranton guy, like he got like, remember Jax Films did a video about like new YouTubers he'd recommend, and he recommended this guy, and now he has a couple million subscribers, and he was commenting like part of the muscular class and stuff like that on your channel, and I was like, damn,
oh boy,
that's insane.
oh man. Well, you just gave me a little ego boost. You get the ego death from this monitor that you buy, and I get
Absolutely.
the ego boost right now. And King, I love you. You got to do this report back, okay?
I will let you know.
All right.
So thank you for having me on. Sorry for abusing my mod powers. I'll never do it again.
Get it together, King. I'll talk to you
so
later.
sorry.
Bye bye.
See?
Abusing his powers, that guy. That's how these mods are. The mods in the Discord, they're drunk with power, and they're bullies. They're mean to people. They frequently, they frequently tell people to shut up, and to zip their traps. They tell people to go and dunk their head in the toilet. It's very, very intense. It's difficult, Let's read some of these comments. Dave Ramsey eats the cream off of Oreos, puts them back together, sticks them back in the bag, and puts the bag in the pantry. He does seem like that kind of guy, actually. That could be right. That could be right. Pian, are you there?
Hi.
Oh, brownie boy.
Pian.
This is Vanna. I am sorry. This is Vanna Herzog. I am so sorry. I heard the poo-poo and pee-pee talk, and it is disgusting and degrading.
Your Werner Herzog sounds a little bit like an old Brooklyn Jewish guy.
Yes, Now don't ruin it for me.
Somebody said, they're all saying in the chat, Jewish Herzog.
No. Dana, how's it going?
It's really
I
good.
can't
What
keep
up?
that up.
What up, Pian? I like that.
I'll work on it.
I like that Herzog. It's the
it sounds better in the room. Believe me.
It kind of sounded like that guy that viral video, the guy from the Palestinian settlements who's like, if I don't take it, who will? Who will? It kind of sounded like him. But Herzog, I like that. What's going on? Pian, what's going on? Please tell us something interesting and beautiful.
Nothing much going on. The toilerette is a thing now.
The toilerette, I love it.
Please sign up. Toilet is already a thing, even though it could be spelled differently, I know. And the toilerette, I know it implies female because bachelorette, right?
So when
it's for anybody.
So in the Bachelorette and the Bachelor, they give each other roses if they get to stay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this one, we've decided they're gonna get toilet brushes.
I'm thinking heart-shaped plungers.
I like that too.
What do you think? Yeah, we'll put it up to a vote.
We got to put it up to a vote for sure. Toilet coin. That's another thing. We got to do toilet coin. All these. That's the funniest one. That's just all these coins that like everybody knows are garbage. So yeah, I think we do need to start a toilet coin.
Yeah. If you want a instant toilet coin, not a scam. R.M. Brown comedy has been good since February. Is enormous. if you text toilet 21 to 474747, maybe you'll get a toilet coin.
Oh, maybe. And maybe if you buy up all the graphics cards, you can mine like $0.001 worth of toilet coin.
This doesn't
also.
require graphics cards. You need optical drives.
Oh, very good. Very good.
You need you need a bunch of optical drives.
You need a bunch of the new Xboxes like rigged together. That's the only way to get these coins.
Yeah, you need to connect them in serial.
Exactly. Pian, I like this. We got to get this the toilerette going because I got to say, you know, Chippy sounds nice, and I feel like a lot of these dudes in this Discord, these cretins who creep around this Discord might be a good match for Chippy. What do you think?
Yes, I think so. I think there's a lot of eligible bachelors here.
Very good.
And bachelorettes. You
Pian,
not want to leave anyone?
everybody check out in the links, check out Pian's websites. He is a very hardworking young man who put together some very good websites where you can put in movie suggestions and all of this kind of crap, and we love Pian. Pian, are you proud of yourself, and are you proud of everybody listening right now?
I'm proud of everybody listening. I'm proud of myself just a little bit. But
All right.
You could flush me now, and I love you too.
All right, Pian, I'll talk to you soon. We're going to talk about this toilerette thing.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye-bye. Very good guy, Pian. Very good guy. You know, he's not wasting a lot of time. Needs to work on that Herzog impression though. He kind of sounded like I'm Werner Herzog. Oh no, what's happening? I'm Werner Herzog. This is what I do. If I don't steal your house, someone else will. Okay? Why? It's not me. What? That's Werner Herzog. That guy. I mean, it's. I'm gonna get canceled for saying this, but I did kind of laugh at that guy, just like the way he was talking. I mean, of course, that's a horrible, horrible video, and I think Vice did an interview with that guy recently, but just that, like, if I don't, what do you want me to do? It's not my, I'll go do it. Someone else will steal your house. It's just, I don't know, just the way. And there was a cat like wandering around in the background of that video too, which I always thought was funny. Anyway, Baff, are you there?
Baff? Hello? Hello, Baff?
Hello?
Hello, Baff, are you there?
I am here. How's
hey,
it
Baff,
going?
can you hear me okay? Baff.
You sound
Let me
like
fix
you're
this.
stuck in a myth, unfortunately.
Oh my God. You remember that? When that guy got stuck in that myth?
I do.
Oh God, that was sad. I hope he gets out of that. That guy keeps getting himself into these jams, you know? And his daughter has to like figure out a way to get him out. Feel really sorry for that guy.
Yeah, it was entertaining for a while, but I'm kind of over it now, you know?
I'm pretty over it. That's like a meme that has really, it's just all the juice has been squeezed out of that thing. It feels
The wheels are coming off.
The wheels are coming off. It feels hacky to even talk about that guy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hi.
Well, Baff, what's going on with you? Do you have anything fun, exciting, or stupid to share with us tonight? Or do you have a problem that you want to air out on the program?
Well, I have a few things. I have a problem first, and then I have a movie recommendation. I also have a band suggestion, and I wanted to talk about something. So, firstly, my problem is that I have to stay awake incredibly late to be on the show, and I think that this is practically discriminatory. It's a big problem for me.
It definitely is. This is a very like national. It's a very nationalist thing to do. Like, oh, it's 8 p.m. here, so it's 8 p.m. everywhere. It's sick stuff. It's sick. I'm sorry.
It's horrible. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. I still have to go to work at some point later on in the day. But here I am. I'm on the show.
Make pee-pee.
Thank you so much for doing that. You're ruining your you're ruining your health for the show.
No problem. Well, let me just firstly say that I really enjoy the show. I've kind of been binging it
Make
over the
pee-pee.
past few months. It's really, really great. The kind of obligatory thank you very much. It's awesome because I kind of one aspect of it that I really enjoy is that a lot of these like right-wing people, they spend time coming up with these arguments, and then all these other people spend time coming up with these like really deep ways of trying to debunk them. And I just feel like it's great to have a place where you can just laugh at these people instead of trying to like come up with this really deep philosophical way of debunking things. And I think that's really great.
Hey, thank you so much. That's so nice. And I can't believe that you stayed up past as reasonable to say something nice. Thank you so much. That makes me feel very good, and I'm glad you like the program.
Awesome.
Well, let's hear some of these suggestions that you have. You said you have a movie suggestion and a band
Something that
suggestion.
people like Shenanigans have been talking about previously. Kind of yes, like creativity.
Yes.
If I really can. So I actually teach design. And graphic design is kind of like a weird thing to teach because it's this like market-driven thing, but you're also meant to be kind of creative inside of that boundary, which is a really odd thing. I don't know if you've ever done kind of work like that. So what I managed to do, because the place that I work at is actually quite, they're pretty progressive with the way they structure courses, is that I was able to kind of pioneer a course which is meant to be purely experimental in creative expression.
Oh, cool.
And so I can straight up like tell the students, look, this is kind of not a difficult course. You don't have to worry about passing, because as soon as students have to worry about passing something, they, get extremely like bent up on like, oh, I have to do something really good. I have to do something that, is kind of meets the standard. But I'm almost trying to get them to make really bad stuff, because out of that is when they kind of really find the incredibly interesting visual, like, voices that they usually don't manage to find.
Right. Yeah.
And
that's really cool that you're doing that, because there is this like sort of pressure of even the option or that you can fail is sort of like, it's like, don't fail, but you're kind of encouraging. You're like, hey, try something. It might work out. It might be a piece of crap and garbage, but it's supposed to be, and that's okay. You need to like go through some of that stuff to get to create stuff that you like, right?
Yes, absolutely. And so what's really cool, I think, is that students appreciate this, and people who do creative work appreciates this, to kind of not have to worry about that pressure. And I heard Shenanigans and you guys talking about that, and I just felt like that was kind of like a bit of a tangential thing, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you made a really good point there too with the, I think that's maybe why so many people are creatively blocked, because that they've been trained since they're little kids, especially, where I live. They've been trained since they're little kids that like, oh, you can't fail, because, you're being trained to be a competent worker basically, and not a actual, a human being creating things. So, I think that probably blocks a lot of people up. They're like, oh, no, I'm going to fail. I better not do anything. So can you tell us a little bit about, like, what's your course like? What are these children doing?
Well, what I tend to do is I have them design posters, because posters are just kind of a really fun and open-ended format.
Oh, yeah.
And I give them these like really abstract prompts that make them go, where the hell did you find these these like really weird bits of poetry and stuff? Because I just want them to have like a starting point, and then they do like really crazy stuff, and then I encourage them to just go like wild, don't care, make something bad, make something that's kind of I kind of want them to make something that their parents look at and their parents are like, what am I teaching? What am I paying for?
What did I do? I'm wasting all this money. Well, Beth, where are you? Where do you teach this? What?
I'm from South Africa.
Oh, okay. South Africa. Cool. Okay, cool. Can I come take one of your classes?
Absolutely. I would love that.
I'll be the first fail. I'll be the first F in your class.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Well, hit us with these suggestions really quick. And wait, can I ask you this? What did you hear? Have you heard the Chippy saga? That Chippy's trying to capture a mate. Do you have any advice for Chippy?
I have heard this. Yes. I don't have any particular advice, but I am kind of keeping an ear out, and I'll be aware.
Okay.
I'll look around.
If there's some South African who maybe maybe can get Chippy.
Don't that's a terrible idea.
Don't do that. A lot of creeps. There's just a bunch of creeps over there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Like South Africa's got a really weird assortment of people, and a lot of them have some really crazy ideas about. Very careful.
All right, Beth, hit us with these suggestions because it sounds like your connection is starting to go.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, firstly, movie recommendation. I don't know if you've seen it. A film called Buzzard by Joel Petrikis. Really cool kind of mix of horror and something like Napoleon Dynamite. And a band suggestion, Man or Astroman, if you like surf rock.
I've seen them live. I love Man or Astroman. Yeah, saw them live.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, they're great. I saw them live maybe like 9 years ago. Yeah, great. Good, very good suggestion. I haven't listened to them in a long time, but definitely an amazing live band. Good one, Bath.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Please go ahead and send me off. Flush me.
Okay, love you. I'll check out this Buzzard movie too. So bye. Oh boy. So that super chat thing is not working, but thank you for sending a super chat to Billy Boy Blue. I think Shenanigans might have sent one too, but somebody was saying something. I got distracted. From Billy Boy Blue. Thank you for the super chat. Raw Meat Brown definitely jives with our muscular class. Thank you, and I'll keep that in mind. Somebody says, check out the Red Elvises. I haven't listened to the Red Elvises in a very long time, but I really liked them when I was, whatever. You know, when I was a young man. When I was a young man, I listened to a lot of Red Elvises, and I really liked them. So, man, I forgot all about them. It's sort of like Pavement or something. Like it's a band that I used to listen to a lot that I just kind of have totally forgot about. Okay, Red Elvises. We're going to revisit them. A lot of District 9 incels in South Africa. All right, give them a break. Let's not get into some weird nationalism here in the chat. You rat, you. Let's talk to... Oh, we got a classic, and also a High Council member, a mod both in power and in dress style. Mary Kate, what's going on? Mary Kate and not Ashley.
Hi.
Oh.
What
How
up?
are you?
MK.
Oh, shoot.
MK,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Now I can. All right.
MK,
Connection.
what's going on with you? You're a classic caller. You're a classic mod. You do whatever you want. You're going out partying. You went to a bar a couple weeks ago with Spyro, and things didn't work out. It was like a boomer bar, and there was a bunch of creeps around. Have things turned around for you lately?
Well, actually, Spyro and I were extras in a movie yesterday, so that was fun.
Oh, very good. What movie?
I thought it's just like a local movie here, but I wanted her to like dip a toe into my world, and it was very interesting to say the least.
You're in Arizona, right?
Yes.
Go
ahead and dox me. It's fine.
Is Arizona weird? Is Arizona a weird place to live?
I mean, yeah, because it's just like a mix of Republicans and then people who moved here from California, and it's like the rent is absurdly high, but there's nothing to do. So it's basically what I'm trying to say is it's like all the worst parts of California with none of the benefits. That's what Arizona is. So it's a really great place. Today I was driving and a guy, like, he just started following me and like shouting obscene things at me. You know, you never know what's going to happen every time you leave the house in Arizona. That's great.
Okay. So very, very kind of a positive sort of, now everybody's going to move to Arizona after hearing that.
Absolutely.
Oh, sounds good. It kind of seems like, isn't that where like Breaking Bad is filmed? I kind of get that vibe to it. Is there a Breaking Bad vibe to Arizona?
Like driving out in the middle of nowhere there is, but for the most part, it's just a lot of Targets and like Burger Kings.
Yes. Okay. That sounds that sounds about right.
Pretty much. But I wasn't gonna say this, but I mean your conversation with Chippy was very it was very graphic, so I figure I can't get any worse. I'm like very sick lately. I literally have a bucket. I'm sitting in my bed right now, and there is a bucket with throw up in it by my bed. And just before I came on here to talk to you, I was throwing up. So if everyone can send their collective positive vibes so that I am able to eat again, that would be amazing. I just want to ask, I'm asking all the toiletists if you could like send your spiritual, your spiritual support. I'd really appreciate it.
Oh boy, yeah, guys, everybody, this is something we got to do. We got to send all our positive energy toward MK because you sound like you're struggling through some health stuff, and we got to send you that positive energy.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Are you like stuck in bed and all this kind of crap?
Well, I've still been like going to do things, but I sometimes have to like park and throw up. It's really
Oh boy, jeez.
But anyways, I had some questions for you. First of all, is that a Tom and Jerry shirt that you're wearing?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a Tom and Jerry shirt. I can't remember where I got it, but it definitely has a hole in it. And there you go. But this is probably one of my favorite shirts. Tom and Jerry. By the way, is Tom and Jerry canceled? Because I think that Tom and Jerry is like problematic now because wasn't there like racist stuff in Tom and Jerry?
Definitely was, but there's like a new Tom and Jerry coming out and they're rebranding it. So like that's the good thing. But the real question is Team Tom or Team Jerry?
I don't know, because I remember watching it and I kind of wanted Tom to catch Jerry a lot of the time. Because after a while, and also let's call him Gerald to show him a little bit of respect.
Sorry.
It's a classic cartoon. But yeah, after a while, I just kind of feel that way. Like after a while, it's just like, yeah, this mouse is kind of getting a little bit. He's kind of going a little bit overboard. He's a little bit overconfident and annoying at this point. Let's just have Tom catch him. Does everybody feel that?
I was always Team Jerry, but you don't want to ask me because I'm the rodent lady. So I feel like I'm a little biased here. But that's interesting. I feel like you can figure a lot based on whether someone is Team Tom or Team Jerry.
I would love to talk to somebody if anybody's seen the Tom and Jerry movie. Ryan Carroll says the movie's out and out trash. Apparently, it's got that girl who's in that movie Badass. She played like the little girl in Badass, but she's in a lot of like she just kind of dropped off and is in a bunch of weird movies, but she's like the main character in this movie. But yeah, you can't rebrand Tom and Jerry. You got to do it or don't do it, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a classic, but
keep all the problematic, horrifying racism in there, and just see what happens when the audience goes to see it.
Oh my God! Well, you've just been canceled.
Yes.
I have another question for you. So, you release a recorder album, and you have to decide right now what's the name of your album. Right now.
Rick, what would it be? What would it be called? Maybe it'll just have the revolver. So stupid. It'll have the Revolver, that Beatles album Revolver, but it'll just say Recorder, and like all the drawings on the album cover will just be like Recorder related, or it'll have like a toilet, or like there's a picture of like Chippy in the background, like getting a toilet brush from one of the toiletrettes or whatever they're called. So that's what it'll be. It'll be called Recorder, but with the Revolver graphics.
Nice. So I'm expecting that someone in this community has to make that within the next 48 hours, or you don't have any real fans.
Oh boy.
But I was sent on a mission by my little sister. She really wanted me to ask you, are you more interested, do you prefer a bidet or an old-fashioned toilet?
Actually, I stayed in an Airbnb that had a bidet that I did not use. I kind of tried to use it, and then I was like, oh, I don't think I can handle this. But the first thing I did, it's one of those Hello Tushies. Let me see if I got it. Hold on. Let's see.
Hello, Tushy. Hello, Tushy.
It's one of those Hello Tushy things. And the first thing I did, I was like, oh, is this connected? And I turned it on and it sprayed, it just sprayed across the thing and, whatever, got the like wallpaper wet or whatever. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the bidet. I don't know.
You're an old-fashioned guy, is what I'm hearing.
I'm old-fashioned.
Like, the ground, really. That's all you need.
Just on see, we've been talking about maybe that this toiletist art movement is redesigning toilets because Zizek is always talking about, oh, the toilets actually express like the true nature of society and all this stuff. I was thinking maybe just like a flat toilet, like a sort of like it's flat, and then
you mean a bedpan?
No, this would be a very modern, like you would see it in that Ex Machina, that hotel that that house that they stay in. It would just be like a streamlined, a very like, it would be like very like flat and simple but it would somehow work. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. It's like those fancy sinks in like rich hotels and stuff where it's just like a long horizontal plate and the water just like slides away.
Exactly.
Yeah, like modern.
You read my mind. That's sort of weird though, right? That they're doing that with sinks, but they're not doing it with toilets. This is very, very odd. Very odd.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a little rude, honestly. Like, clearly one activity is being prioritized here.
It's sick. It's sick stuff. And Zizek, the great Zizek, has warned us about it, and we're really gonna fight back. These are the true causes that we fight back against on this program, right, Mary Kay?
Absolutely. You're changing the world one toilet at a time.
Well, MK, go feel better. We're gonna send out good vibes for you. Please get better, because honestly, these people are out of control in this Discord, and we need mods to be able to rain down upon them in a healthily or whatever.
I see. So I won't die just to keep modding. I'll do it for you.
Exactly. It's the only reason to stay alive.
All right. Well, you go ahead and flush me because I almost just drank my candle. So.
All right. Bye, MK. Don't drink things that aren't for drinking. Okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
Bye.
Bye.
MK, very classic mod, classic person. Oh, I put her in the wrong room. Sorry, Mary Kate. Actually, guys, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Here's one of them. Let me see if I can get this. This is what people have been doing on the Reddit, the subreddit, which is, what is it again? /RM Brown. Somebody put this: more Zizek drops from RM Brown. As a loyal RM Brown fan, as loyal RM Brown fans, we have come to expect a certain amount of quality from the videos produced. Episodes used to be generously peppered with drops from the left's sloppy uncle Slavoj Zizek. This has slowly dissipated over time. While we love and enjoy, very sarcastic tone here, while we love and enjoy the various offerings provided by Charles Kirkland and Adam Toyota Corolla, they aren't as satisfying as Zizek. Therefore, we demand at least... I like this. There's a very specific demand here. It's not just complaining. It's not just protesting. There's a demand. Therefore, we demand at least 3 Zizek-based drops every episode. Failure to comply will result in no consequences. And what are we up to with this? 9 have signed, and we got to get to 100. So let's try to get that to 100, guys, and we'll see what happens. Okay, it's the only way to make change, guys, is to get involved. All right. Coconuts,
Coconuts. Coconuts, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Coconuts,
Hello?
hi. Coconuts. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Coconuts?
I can hear you.
Coconuts?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. Yes. How are you, Coconuts? What's going on?
You know, I'm just enjoying after work. I'm just sitting here in my garage, so that's really interesting.
What are you doing in the garage? You having a few brewskis?
Unfortunately, not. I have a bad habit of smoking, so I'm out here enjoying a cigarette.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Are you like blowing it through the vents out through the garage, out into the outside through the little garage holes?
No, I got the full-on garage door open. My neighbors can see me.
The neighbors are looking at you. They're like, "There's that guy. He's in his garage smoking again."
Yeah, exactly.
Look, there he is. There he is, lowering our property values. That guy.
Not far off from the truth.
No, it sounds fun. It sounds fun. I would love to. If we lived in the same town, I would be like, "Hey, can I come over and smoke cigarettes in the garage with you?"
That.
You got any fun stuff in that garage? What's in the garage? Can you like look around and tell us what's in there?
Oh
my God.
Built recently.
I'll tell you one thing that's not good in there is a good connection. That's one thing that you definitely don't have in that garage is a good internet connection.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can fix that.
Get it right.
Is it there?
Okay, sounds a little bit better. Now, can you please look around and tell us what's in this garage?
I got 2 bikes, one for me and one for my wife.
Very good.
Workbench that I built recently with casters on it, which I'm actually proud of.
Very nice.
And just a bunch of old CIS database books that I have.
Bunch of CIA information?
No, CIS database information.
You got some stuff about the Kennedy assassination laying around?
I wish. I'd sell that as soon as possible and just retire.
Very, very good. It sounds like let me ask you this. How often do you and your wife go on a bike ride?
You know, I actually just got my bike back from my father-in-law. So more recently, not too much, but we went on a bike ride on Sunday and I think we biked a good 5 miles out to a local park.
Let me get, this is how I picture the bike ride with you and your wife. You're like a couple feet ahead of her and you're smoking away, you're smoking your cigarette and all the smoke is going right into her face because she's behind you. Is that true?
That is not true, but you gave me an evil idea.
Is your wife one of these family members who's like yells at you for smoking, wants you to quit?
Oh, no, not at all.
Cool.
She wants me to quit, but no, she doesn't yell at me.
All right. She's cool. She's cool with it. She's like, look, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Last question about smoking. What kind of cigarettes are we smoking here? What brand?
Natural American Spirit Blacks.
Oh, I knew it. Oh, okay. I always see people smoking the yellow ones. Are the yellow ones, what's better, blacks or yellows?
Blacks, they're made with special tobacco out of Louisiana, and they taste kind of like mushroom, but smell like fruit before you smoke it. It's kind of a weird little thing. Okay, guys, so
that's a recommendation from one of our members of the community here. Try the Black American... Okay, am I allowed to say that? Oh, man. I'm going to get canceled off of YouTube. Anyway, okay, sorry for all these diversions. What do you have to tell us, Coconuts, tonight?
You know, I was calling in with a question, sir.
Yes.
You talk about Adam Carolla, and I'm old enough to have actually called into his old Loveline show. So
oh, beautiful! What did you ask him about?
I'm gonna be honest. Kind of a weird little infection I had.
Oh, and what did Adam Carolla say? Was he like, well, what you have to do is just meet Jimmy Kimmel. Just meet Jimmy Kimmel. That's any problem you have in your life. Just meet Jimmy, and it'll all get fixed. And then Dr. Drew's like, let me give some real advice as a phony baloney doctor. Did they give you any good advice?
You know, They actually didn't. Drew was completely useless, and Adam spent the entire time making fun of me for getting an STI while being a virgin at the time. So that was a great little call.
Oh, can you? Well, you already talked about those two pervert idiots about it. You got an STI as a virgin.
Well, I thought it was because like all of a sudden I just get this like red patch, near my junk, and I'm just like freaking out as a young 14-year-old, and so I called in and asked them, and got basically laughed out of it. And,
that's great. Really grown up attitude from Adam Carolla and Drew to just like make fun of this poor teenager or young person who's dealing with a problem. Real great. Unbelievable. So they were no help. They were less than zero help, those guys.
Nah, it actually took me like another 5 years to get a diagnosis of psoriasis. So that was an interesting little time period.
That's a really bad feeling. Like thinking you have some sort of sexually transmitted thing. You're like, is this an STI? But no, it's just you have psoriasis. That sounds like you went through a lot of worrying over that one.
Yeah, especially when it started going all over my body. That was a freaky period.
Oh boy. I have you thought you had like an It Follows disease where it's just like, oh no, this is taking over my entire existence. Unbelievable. Somebody says, do a Gilbert Godfrey impression. Can you do Coconuts? Can you do Godfrey?
I've never done an impression in my life. I can try, but I'm not
sure
if I can pull it off.
That's really good. He's like,
well, what you have to do?
It's something like that, right? He's like, but he doesn't really talk like that, or he kind of talks like that. He just seems like he's in pain all the time now. Like he's always squinting. He's like,
what?
So yeah, that's Gilbert. That's good. Yeah, Adam Carolla is like Gilbert Godfrey, like kind of like turned down a little bit. Like the volume is turned down a little bit.
Yeah,
but of
Gilbert
course,
Gottfried's
Adam
got talent.
Yeah, exactly. Gilbert Godfrey's actually funny though, and kind of interesting. It seems like a decent human being.
Yeah.
You know what though? Like with Adam Carolla, like, I heard some of his early podcasts, and I was like, you know what? I can see why this is attractive, and I think that it's good. He's just like, I'm a hardworking guy. Look at my hands are all messed up because I work so hard. Work. Like he was just always talking about how he's hardworking and how hard work is so great and all. That would be fine, but then he just veered off into all this like right-wing lunacy, and now it's like he's just like it should be a total target now. That guy for ridicule.
Yeah, I remember when he started doing those PragerU talks in I live out in the Central Valley of California, and he came down here and was given these like auditorium talks down here, and it's like the most bizarre thing.
Oh, that's the other thing with that guy is that he thinks that he's like this wise old sage who like I earned it. I earned my place here. I didn't just luck out and win the lottery that Jimmy Kimmel walked into like some place that I worked and like put me on. No, like imagine the absurdity of like him giving a talk at a school, like the entitlement of that. It's almost entitled as someone doing a live stream, like they know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Coconuts?
I do.
No. Beautiful.
Nice levity.
Well, do you have anything else to tell us, or should I throw you down the flush toilet?
Actually, I have a question I would like to ask you. I built myself into a bit of a pickle, and I want your opinion. So I work at a job, and it has to do a lot with databases. But the important part is I really pissed off a state agency these last few years.
Oh boy!
And I'm in a position to really start sticking it to them in my current position.
Oof.
But there's another department that's always wanted me that I love. People are fantastic there, and I really, really want to go over there. And they put out a position finally, and they basically told me if I interview, I'll get it. So, like, what would you do? Would you stay at a position where you could be, kind of in somebody's craw that you don't like a lot, or go to a place that you really, really think you'll love?
Coconuts, you're thinking of keeping a job just out of spite. You don't like this job. You don't want to stay there, but you're like, you know what? but it does feel really good to be mean to these people.
Well, I mean, I've built this entire project up for the past year and a half, and they just come in at the last second and just derailed it for a few months. So I'm a bit angry.
Why don't you just like you take this other job, but for the remaining 2 weeks or whatever for this job, you just make their lives impossible. Just pay constant payback to these people.
All right, I'll follow that advice, sir. I'll
All right.
definitely sign them up for some telemarketers.
Coconuts, will you come back and let us know how it goes?
Definitely.
All right. Bye-bye, Coconuts. Another good band, Kid Creole and the Coconuts. Does anybody out there listen to Kid Creole and the Coconuts? One of the best bands ever. Okay, so Marge Simpson would be okay, that's Marge Simpson, and then Bobcat Goldthwait would be okay. So those are the impressions of the night. Stick it to the bastards, more muscular than quit, retire early, and go to Cuba. Good advice from Randall Tadlock there. That would be interesting to just escape to Cuba. If anybody's down to do that, let's do it. Just escape to Cuba. I checked out Kid Creole. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's great. Let's talk to Roy. Roy's been waiting a little while. Roy?
What? Hello.
Hi, Roy.
Hi.
Hi. My real name is Arthur. Arthur. You insulted my great-great-grandmother.
Oh my God.
Today.
Your grandmother's Ethel Arthur?
That is correct.
Oh my God. So can you explain what so there's a lot of spammers. This is how I found out about your grandma, Ethel Arthur, is that there's a bunch of people in these like Bitcoin chats, Bitcoin YouTube channel chats, spamming your grandmother's name, Mrs. Ethel Arthur. What is going on with that?
She's just an old woman, and she just likes making her cookies. It's whole house, I don't understand. What are these people doing? Why are they stealing her identity?
Oh,
I think that's not a joke.
It's not a joke. She just wants to bake cookies and like drink tea or whatever grandmas do.
Green tea. It's ridiculous. I don't know.
All right. Now I'll reach out to these YouTubers and I'll be like, hey, enough. Leave Roy's grandma alone.
Now, I know earlier in the show you're talking about the MCU, the Marvel Extended Universe. I want to talk about the Prager Extended Universe, because I don't know if you've ever watched the Dennis Prager show, but oh boy, if you thought PragerU was bad, oh my, if you have an afternoon to spare, it's something. He was talking about how Jack Dorsey will die at death. Oh my God. Now, I've been trying to call into this show for years, the Dennis Prager show. Oh. And every time, his gatekeeper, who he calls the living martyr, I don't know why, he keeps not letting me on. And I keep trying to get on so that I can ask, I want to buy Dennis Prager's underwear, because that's what I collect. I don't understand why he won't let me on. I'm coming to you for help, because I've tried everyone else. We're at the bottom of the barrel. So, you're at the end of the totem pole. What do I do?
Let's get this message out there. Whoever's watching it, did you hear that guy in the beginning? He was like, oh, like some people who actually have a following watch this. Okay, well then let's see how much we can amplify these voices of our community. And let's get Dennis Prager's underwear. And even if we have to do because look, Roy, you know what Dennis Prager is going to do is he's going to highball you. He's going to be like 50 grand for his underwear, because that's how these guys are, like Jordy Peterman asking for, whatever, 100 grand to do a speech or whatever. So we're going to probably have to do like a GoFundMe. Are you okay with that?
I am more than fine with that.
All right.
I want to know, how much would your underwear cost?
Let me think about that. I'm thinking about starting a merch store, like a Shopify. Maybe I could put my underoos on there. What do you want? Like the ones that I sleep in? Or those aren't really underwear. Those are more like basketball shorts. I don't know. I'll go $15.75.
Some streaks would be nice.
What?
Some streaks along them would be nice. Along the underpart.
Well, that's not a problem. That's already done. That's already done. All right, Roy. Look, you got to get your grandma on the show because she's pretty popular in the YouTube crypto scam world.
I need to clear her name. I don't understand. Why are they doing this to her? These Indians.
All right, bye, Roy. Roy had to work in a little bit of racism there toward the end, and they're not actually. All the ones that I watched were not people from India. They were they seemed like a lot of dads getting in on the crypto scam. Let's see what else we got here. Some other things I wanted to check. Oh, maybe you guys can help with this. I'm a grown man who should not be on this website, but I was. So get off my back about it. I was on Reddit and I got this suggested because I follow the dating, whatever subreddit. What's with guys asking women if they know of Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, and Ben Shapiro, etc.? Can't tell you. So this is, I guess, a woman who's like meeting guys. Can't tell you how many women have told me that guys always ask them that in the app messaging. So right off the bat, you get matched up on Tinder or Bumble or whatever, and they're like, Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterman, or ask them if they know about the, quote, intellectual dark web. I mean, there's a couple things that would be like an instant ban, or what would it be? An unswipe would be asking about something called the intellectual dark web. Really any dark web, probably. Or cryptocurrency, or what else? Maybe Joe Rogan gets a pass. A lot of guys. That's going to be hard to find guys. If you're a girl, maybe Chippy needs to know this. It's going to be hard to find a guy who doesn't like Joe Rogan, or at least listen to Joe Rogan at this point, right? Especially if you live in a smaller town. Why? I get interest in it, but why is it that an icebreaker that you bring up on dating apps? So there you go, guys. If you're looking for ways to break the ice with potential romance partners, just bring up Joe Rogan, I guess, or Jordy Peterman. Dr. Winter, are you there?
Yo, what's up?
What up, Wint?
We haven't talked since the first stream.
Oh my God! Yeah, I remember your name. I remember seeing your name, but I feel like very estranged from you. Why have you done this? Why have you done this?
Basically, I'm a horrible person. I'm a bad mod. Like the list goes on and on. But like, I feel like I've turned a new leaf. Recently.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I've been on. I've been on the up and up.
Okay.
I've been having a real good time since I quit Domino's.
Oh, you worked at Domino's Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us about your experience at Domino's?
Oh well, the store, it was one of the higher end Domino's. We had like
show off
fancy. Yeah, we had the fancy like pizza roller like thingy that you get the oven and it like rolls, and then like
it's like a Williams Sonoma up in there.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
you could take
nice.
the little pizza pans and you could like jam them into the end of it, so when there wasn't enough people, the pizzas wouldn't fall off.
Mm-hmm.
They just like run into the pizza pan thing that's like stuck into the end of the roller, and it was it was really high class there, and it made like this really healthy sound. It was like I really like that creaking noise.
I got an idea, because usually like Papa John's and Domino's, you go into them and they look like factories, right? Like the ones that I work, that I walk into, they kind of look like, especially Papa John's, it's just like the most barren kind of blank walls, like factory environment. What if they did, how they have Taco Bell Cantina? Have you ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, I've been to some,
and it's
some
like you can drink alcohol at these Taco Bells is the idea, right?
Oh yeah.
So what if they do Domino's Cantina and Papa John's Cantina. So you just, but it'd be exactly the same. So you just go in these sad factories, but you can also drink alcohol in them.
Yeah, the combination Popeyes and Domino's. That sounds like a place I'd go.
Oh, you rip up. What if you rip up some of that Popeyes chicken and you put it on the Domino's pizza?
Oh yeah, that's, you know, I might still eat Domino's pizza if that were the case. You know?
I might F around and still eat Domino's pizza. You could say that too.
Oh yeah.
Well,
also I quit my other job as well, and now I work at Starbucks, so I don't have to get I don't have to save up $30,000 to pay for a surgery.
Oh, you got health insurance.
Oh yeah, you know, I feel, you know, it's all through my hard work. I'm working a lot harder than when I had 3 jobs, just working at Starbucks. You know, like the it's really I don't know how to describe my work ethic, honestly. Like going from 3 jobs to 1 job.
Mm-hmm.
Are
you just used to?
I really pulled myself up.
Are you just used to being overworked? Is that the deal?
Oh no. Like it's such a incredible boost in my work ethic for me to be exclusively working at Starbucks now. You know, like it's so much harder. I'm working so much. I just deserve this. You know, like.
You definitely do. Are people turds like when they come into Starbucks?
Yeah.
Do they have you got? I don't know if these are real, but do people have all these like? I want half a pump of. Are they doing that? These idiots?
Not really. Actually, I live in a pretty nice place.
Very good.
Where
Very
there
good.
isn't. I live in like the gayest neighborhood in my town. So.
Okay. Very good. If anybody does this, if they're like, I want 1/2 pump vanilla and a splash of and it's like a 20 sentence or 20 line long, specifications for their drink. Say, no, you're just getting a normal latte. You say that because you're what those people are doing when they do those really long 1/2 pump and all that crap is they're just working out some kind of inner problems on their Starbucks order, right?
Oh yeah.
So we don't do.
I personally,
we don't like
yeah. I've worked out my inner problems. On
Very good.
Service employee once or twice, maybe like once or twice a day. You know, but like that's what the best of us have to resort to sometimes. You know.
Exactly. So you're happy to be working at this Starbucks.
Oh yeah, I'm working hard. I'm really putting it all in.
Was Domino's horrible? Was it? Were there things you liked about it, or was it just overall you were just like, this place sucks?
My Domino's, it was a high class Domino's. It had both rats and mice, or ants.
And ants.
Rats and ants.
Rats and ants. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Was Domino's putting any effort to get rid of these rats?
No. This was like during the last few days of my 2 weeks, and I saw this little fluffy, like cute dude just walking around, waddling around in the back room, and I was like, I'm just gonna let him do that. I don't care. I only have like a day left, you know?
Most of these rats, they're just trying to live their lives. They're just trying to get a little piece of garbage to eat, you know, like a little half chewed up piece of pizza or something, you know?
Yeah.
Let them live their lives. You know what? They are actually kind of cute. I think that we have made them to be disgusting because, they carry some diseases, but they're very cute, right?
Yeah, I like rats. And since I no longer have to have $30,000 built up to pay for a surgery, I spent my money on a new car. And I remember recently you talked about like Initial D in one of your streams.
Yeah.
With somebody. I don't remember them. I'm sorry, whoever you are. I'm a terrible person, you know. I'm trying to turn the new week, but
no sense of community for you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I bought a 1990 Mazda Miata.
Oh, no way. Little mini is it a convertible or we got a hard top?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a convertible. And I got it. I got a really good deal on it too. It's only got 50,000 miles. It's stock and it's got no rust. And I got it for $5.5K. And
Wow.
like I've got these friends that are living in Milwaukee. I just doxed myself a little bit.
Oh boy.
But it's okay. It's okay. I don't live anywhere near Milwaukee.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Make pee-pee.
Crazy liberal slip. They're saying that Miatas around there of similar quality to mine, which is really, she's my baby.
Wait, so are you gonna do?
Like
are you gonna
10K.
do? Are you gonna do initial D stuff in this car?
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Oh.
I'm playing Eurobeat everywhere I'm driving in it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I love this. Will you send some pictures of you doing like that gangster pose in front of the Miata, like crouched?
Yeah, like the like leaned up against my tiny car, like anime pose.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, send us pictures, and I will post it. And Winter, do you have anything else to say, or you're gonna get flushed?
I love you.
Love you, Winter. Bye. Cool guy. He wants to do initial D stuff in his car. He better be careful. They're gonna like play this back. Oh, this guy, his car is totally mangled now because he drove it off a bridge because he was doing initial D stuff, and this idiot on a stream was encouraging that behavior. The Domino's Noid, again, Anna Kasparian Silk Robe, top commenter. The Domino's Noid was the first franchise character that I actually felt miserable for. What was the Noid supposed to be? A mutant or something? What was he? Was he like a Teletubby? That guy? What was the deal? What was he supposed to be doing? He was just an annoying piece of crap? Is that what that guy was? Okay, sorry. Coward, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Coward. How are you?
I'm here with some news from the High Council.
No. Okay, what is it?
Listen, you drag all the High Council members in, and then you go on to complain about our abuse of power, which we do not do at all.
Oof.
And I mean, in your contract, remember to stay in the server. We specifically asked that you don't talk about any of our lesser, not so PR focused actions. So I just wanted to remind you that you gotta pay us the proper reverence. All right?
Look, I think that this is something that we should talk about off stream because this is an ongoing legal situation with the contract. We already know this, the contract and how and all this stuff, but I will please do not take any further legal action against me for the things I may or may not have said on this stream. Please.
Might be a little too late for that one, but hey, we can iron it out later. For sure.
Boy.
Though on a lighter note, also from the High Council, have you taken the Hogwarts quiz that we assigned you?
I forgot about the Hogwarts quiz.
Oh my god.
I forgot.
Oh my god! First, you don't obey the contract.
It's a
then
nightmare.
You do this.
It's a nightmare.
God! I truly don't know why we're still working with you.
So what house or whatever would I be? Do you think I should be in?
Ooh. I'd
rather just be assigned one than have to.
You'd rather be assigned one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well. You're in good hands. I'm a massive Harry Potter nerd.
Beautiful.
And in college, I was on the Quidditch team.
Ooh.
So I think I can determine you pretty well.
There's this character on the show, Chipford. If you had to suggest, because she's like trying to, rope a guy into dating her, would you suggest she join the Quidditch team to meet romantic partner?
No.
No?
No.
Too hot? Because they're too hot.
They're just far too hot. It's actually so distracting. you're trying to fly on your broomstick, right? And then you just you catch a glance of one of these no sunlight people who have read all the books 10 times over.
I have to say, I did see some of those people playing Quidditch near where I live a while back. And you know what? They were cutie patooties. So let's give them a break.
All right. On your behalf, we'll give them a break.
All right.
I think you would be a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff?
A Hufflepuff. I think chat can kind of agree or disagree, but I don't know. You seem charming and loyal.
Ooh.
And you're clearly a very wholesome person because of your community and draw in. So
oh boy. Well, hey, whatever it takes to get out of this legal situation, I will do.
Oh well, that's not going to help you, but it's okay. Our lawyers can talk.
Oh boy. All right, coward. Well, is there anything else you wanted to say, or should I throw you down the toilet?
You can throw me right into the toilet.
Bye-bye, coward.
Bye-bye.
There's a bug flying around here, and because I live in my own filth, apparently. What's the other thing I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, the Kevin Spacey thing. Oh, hey, let's talk about Kevin's. Now every website, you have to pay to look at the website. So I guess we're just not going to learn about Kevin Spacey. He did something bad or something. I don't know. Now I can't learn. Oh, he's a good guy. He was doing only good things. I can't read it. I don't know. Kevin Spacey, he's an actor. And end of story. Okay. I guess I don't know about my environment, you know? Pretty sick stuff. Pretty bad. Cute boy, are you there?
Hey, Real Man Brown. Big fan, long fan.
Hi, how are you, cute boy?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, very good. First time, long time. That's you?
Yeah, I been dying to get on the show. Dying.
I love like an old radio, you know, a real radio. There was always guys who, like, especially with sports radio, where they would be like, do you think that whatever JJ Watt, blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, and then they're like, I'll take my answer off the air. That's like a thing. It's like they're like, they don't want to stay on the phone anymore or something. I don't know. That's another one that we got to figure out how to work on Discord, where it's just like, you ask a question, then like, I'll just be in the other chat room.
If anything I ask that's too personal, feel free to answer me off air.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, what's going on tonight? Cute boy, is your name Cute Boy with no problems?
Yeah, that's my legal name.
So I'm thinking that maybe there's a Chipford angle to this.
No, is that a sports thing?
No, I thought so. So there's this bachelorette. We're doing like a bachelorette kind of thing, but it's called the toilerette, and it's
yes, with Chippy, of course. Yes.
With Chippy. So I thought maybe you were trying to, with your name, let everyone know that you're very dateable, a cute boy with no problems.
I'm taken, unfortunately. But,
well, that doesn't stop a lot of these perverts and creeps. They're like, oh yeah, I would love to date Chippy, and they're like, oh, I've been married for 10 years. I'm like, wait a second, hold on.
I'm sure Chippy's lovely.
Very much so. We're gonna do the toilerette. We'll find Chippy some kind of a partner of some kind. But anyway, cute boy, what's going on tonight? What do you got to tell us, please and thank you?
Well, there's two things. One, my partner, who I mentioned earlier, wants to know what your sign is, and I won't get away with not asking.
Virgo.
Yes.
Oh. And all the things they say about Virgo are true for me. Like, I like buying folders, and I like putting little tabs on things, and I'm going to organize my mood. Like, all that stuff is true about me, what they say about Virgos. Virgo is probably the most boring sign, right?
Yeah, but it could be worse.
What's the worst sign?
Well, I don't want to get in trouble in the community, but...
It's okay. What's the worst?
Probably Gemini?
Gemini.
Right?
Why are they?
I don't know. I'm no expert.
Gemini is the twins, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they're like two-faced.
Yeah, it's like pick one.
Oh,
Just be like a guy or something, you know?
Yeah, pick one. Pick one. Pick an identity.
Yeah.
You turds. You turds, you. Well, so what do you like? What do you think about Virgos? What's your deal? They're boring. What do you have to say
No,
about
my
them?
mom's a Virgo. Love my mom.
Okay. But does she fit the Virgo mold of being kind of a spaz or whatever?
Yeah, but it's necessary.
Miles Davis was a Gemini, and that's all I know about Geminis. Huh. Well, it would kind of fit with Miles Davis because he's like a very devoted musician, but also a complete lunatic at the same time.
Yeah, that explains On the Corner, you know?
Oh.
Bitches Brew.
Oh.
Very wild albums.
On the Corner is got to be one of my favorite albums ever.
Oh, it's so good, right?
It's so good. I like all those that have that similar art style on the cover, that like drawing style. All those are good. I want to get like all of those.
Yeah. Very, I don't know, kind of Robert Crummy, I guess, but less gross.
Yeah. A little less, kind of sweet. It's always like kids playing and people just hanging out and stuff. Okay, but we got a guy on Twitch, Bryna Doodle is a Cancer. What's going on with Cancers?
I'm a Cancer, so
okay,
10
so
out of 10. Gotta say.
What's your deal? Are you fiery? That's what I think of every sign. Oh, I'm fiery. I
think it's that you're secretly sad, but you don't like admit it.
That's what Cancers are?
That's what they tell me, but I'm not sad, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but if it was secretly, you would say that's exactly what you would say.
That's what they always say.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and I like it.
So the other thing I wanted to bring up was I'm from Toronto, and you're from Texas, right?
True. Yeah. I'm not from. I live here, but I'm not from here. I'm from Florida. But whatever.
Well, I'm from the suburbs, so I'm kind of lying. But
very good. Very good.
But I live in Toronto.
Okay.
So I think like we could merge the two places with like a double bill of movie recommendations here. Where great Canadian flick is Devil at Your Heels. It's a documentary, and it's about a guy who tried to jump the St. Lawrence River in a rocket car.
Oh boy.
Kind of like the Canadian Evel Knievel, and he's really bad at it, and I highly recommend.
Evel Knievel, whatever. You get what I'm trying to do. What is it called? Devil at what?
Your Heels.
Devil at Your Heels. It's a documentary?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's very good.
Have you seen that movie? I watched this movie last night called The Invitation. Have you seen that?
I'm not sure. I mean, gotta check the old letterboxd, you know. But go on.
It's a very simple movie. There's not a lot. Very cheaply made movie, I would say. It all takes place in like this nice house in Hollywood, and it's just about people kind of losing their minds. But I was like, the very beginning of that movie, I was about to just like rip the TV off the thing and like throw it out the window because it was so kind of cheesy in a way that like made me mad. But eventually it actually got kind of interesting because it's very suspenseful. It had the dude, the married guy from Fargo in it, whose name I could never remember, the bald guy. It actually took a turn where I was like, okay, there's some interesting stuff going on in this movie. So I'd recommend everybody listening, go check out The Invitation and tell me what you think. But I will also watch Devil at Your Heels. Do you have any other? Right. So a guy we talk a lot about on here, we talk about Cronenberg a lot. Is he a pride of Canada to you?
Yeah, he's great. And actually, I have a story about him.
Let's hear it.
He's from Toronto. And I was at a movie theater like gala opening, and he was there. And, you know, kind of fanboying a bit about it. And my girlfriend and I walk like to the side of him and notice that he's wearing Uggs. Cronenberg wears Uggs.
He's wearing Uggs?
Yeah.
Did he just woke up from sleepy or something? Why was he wearing Uggs?
He had to go see this movie he was in or whatever, so.
It's
you want
like
to be comfortable.
Uggs. The only time I ever see anybody wearing Uggs is like they're going to like get like flu medicine or something. He's doing like a little fashion thing, maybe.
Yeah, and you look great.
Oh, gotta love him, Cronenberg. He's we got to get him on the show. So if you see him again, will you please put in a word with Cronenberg?
Yeah, I'll tell him to get on the toilet cast.
Yes.
Try it out.
Yes. We'll talk.
And
tell him it's all about like, oh, there's this guy. He does this show. It's all about disgusting human body stuff. And he'll be like, yeah, where do I sign up?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I had some advice for a guy earlier who was trying to do a Herzog impression.
Yeah.
There's a really good video from the making of I think it was Fitzcarraldo. It's called Burden of Dreams. There's a clip from it.
Yes.
Where he's talking about how disgusting the jungle is. And that is the perfect video to watch and practice your Herzog on. It hits all the buttons.
Burden of Dreams is great because it's so much better, in my opinion, than Fitzcarraldo. Like it's a documentary about a movie that's better than the movie itself. Burden of Dreams, Herzog. All right, we're gonna look at this. Cute boy, are you still there? If not, well, I'm gonna flush you anyway. Bye,
Herzog is
cute boy.
stranded in the jungle with a 300-ton steamship that won't move, and time is running out. He needs money to move the ship, but no one will invest unless the ship moves first. Behind his back, some of the actors are talking about getting out while the getting is good. Only a few of the cast, crew, and Indians believe in his dream anymore. Even Herzog is beginning to wonder.
So much erotic, I see it more full of obscenity. It's just, and nature here is vile and base. I wouldn't see anything erotical here. I would see fornication and asphyxiation and choking and fighting for survival and growing and just rotting away. Of course there's...
Oh my god, I don't know if I'm allowed to show that on YouTube. Nature, it's just horrible. I'm gonna work on my Herzog, but that is like everything you say in a Herzog impression makes it beautiful. About an artist with something called accelerated evolution syndrome who makes art pieces with his new organs. What? Ryan Carroll, what is this? Their enormous flat brains. Chewed Up, are you there? Chewed?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey, what? Chewed, how are you?
Who's that? Who's on the phone?
It's Werner Herzog. Do you want to ask him? Yeah, you want to ask him a question?
Werner, what do you think about shitcoin mining?
I think this is the true absurd nature of our current situation. Is that it's like when I went in the jungle to film. Hey, Werner, your accent is really not. I know it goes away. I'm so wrapped up in this question that my accent has just disappeared. All right, well there you go, Werner Herzog. He just walked away. Chewed Up. I'm sorry.
He's a stoic one, huh?
Are you invested in any of these coins?
Shitcoin?
Yeah.
I'm trying to start it up.
Very good.
I don't know how, but I will.
Toilet coin?
Toilet coin is kind of an offshoot of shitcoin.
Okay.
It's all the benefits and none of the responsibilities.
Very good. Very, very good.
All right. I came on to ask you, what are your thoughts on Bill Maher? I have a list, small list.
Well, can you do a Bill Maher impression?
Well, you see, I don't like it when fat people exist. I'm not going to go into the societal problems. See, I'm very smart, and you came here to... See, I don't watch enough.
I've been on TV for 400 years, okay? And fat people need to stop eating corn, okay? Okay.
They need to stop eating Twinkies.
Let's look up, actually, Fred Armisen has a pretty good Bill Maher impression. Let's look that up.
Let's hear it.
Here we go. Ready?
I'm working on an impression of you.
I heard that.
I don't have it down exactly, but I noticed that whenever you make a point, it's
oh shit.
It's
I can't hear it.
Chin down and short silence, and it ends in a smile with one side of the face. So it's kind of like, because it's not a religion.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I just played the Bill Maher thing, but anyway, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I have a song recommendation and a Batman recommendation. What do you want first?
Let's hear the song first.
Okay, it's called "In My Head" by Bedroom. It's kind of a good beat. It's good to drive to.
Okay.
Remind you that Jack Wagon, he's been in the chat for a while since the beginning of the show.
Oh God!
Try to give him some representation. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
I was gonna play this song "In My Head" by Bedroom, but it has a lot of views. I feel like I might get dinged on this one, so everybody just go listen to it on your own.
Do it, and then ping me in the Discord on how you feel about it.
Very good. Do you make any music of your own, Chewed Up?
No, I can't say I do.
Okay, no problem. I was gonna say if you had a SoundCloud that you wanted to shout out, you could do it, but
wait, I don't remember it. In my sophomore year of I dropped something. In my sophomore year of high school, I made
It's very sleepy. You're
rap
very
song.
sleepy today.
I am. It's
Wait,
been a
hold on.
long
This
weekend.
Germs McErms in the chat says, "Just say phones and Islam is bad, and you'll have a perfect Bill Maher." These people on their phones and Islam is bad, and Christopher Hitchens. Okay, that's. I'm gonna work. Okay, all right. Actually, there's a way funnier Bill Maher. Hold on. Have you ever seen this show? It's called Dinner for Five.
I have not. Where can I watch it?
It's actually hosted by damn it. It's hosted by Jon Favreau. Well, it was like in the early 90s, this show. Damn it. It's actually one of the funniest clips. Like, I laugh at it every time I watch it. It's Bob Odenkirk and Bill Maher and some other people are Alanis Morissette too are on the show, and Bob Odenkirk. No, Bill Maher's talking about how he used to be an actor before he was like a political commentary guy, and then Bob Odenkirk goes, "Oh, so you're just an actor giving us your political views." I don't know. It makes me laugh every time. I'll find that clip.
I hear it in the Saul voice.
Oh yeah, giving us your political views.
Giving us. I can't do Saul.
Giving us your political views.
I'm Bill Maher. I'm gonna give you my political views.
I've got some political views for you tonight.
Fat people should not exist. I'm a liberal, and I think we should just get rid of the fatties. Sorry, I'm gonna get canceled by the woke mob.
Why can't they just eat organic food?
Why can't they just run? Why don't they just pull themselves up and work themselves out?
Well, Chewed Up, what else do you got for us? What was? Oh, you have a Batman recommendation.
Yes. Okay. So I had this thought like a couple weeks ago, where I was thinking of like a night in Gotham City bar, and it's just a bunch of Batman's rogues gallery, and they're just chilling. Like they're not doing anything wrong. They're not even like super powered or anything. They just exist. Like the Joker's a stand-up comedian, kind of failing at it. Harley Quinn is just a bartender. And then out of nowhere, libertarian Bruce Wayne busts down the door and starts beating the shit out of the pores. And he's just pissed angry.
Okay.
And I'm hoping somebody can do an illustration in the art gallery of this. It was more in
Actually,
depth.
I got another idea related to this. I think that's a good idea. Let's get working on that in the in the art sweatshop that we're gonna set up. Why don't we just start writing the script for the Werner Herzog directed Batman movie?
Ooh, okay.
And we'll
Who should we cast as Bateman?
I think it's gonna have to be Nick Cage. I think it's gonna have to be Nick.
Nicky will work. Who should be the Joker?
Or who's that guy? He was in that movie that My Son, What Have Ye Done, or whatever that movie is called. Let me find that guy. Hold on.
My son.
My son movie. What's that guy's name? You know who I'm talking about.
I don't. Okay, my son. What have?
Look up the main actor. His name's Michael something. What have?
It looks like.
He's in a bunch.
Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon. Okay.
Oh, Willem Dafoe. He's always a detective. That's like a third detective role.
So these would be our two choices. Willem Dafoe. Oh my God. Could you imagine chewed up a Willem Dafoe Batman?
He's just like not even acting. He's just throwing shit around. Out am I?
Yes, please. So I was gonna say Michael Shannon, but no, I think we gotta go Willem for this Batman, for the Herzog Batman. Oh my God. All right,
that would be perfect.
Chewed up. I'll flush you, but I want to talk to you soon about this. Okay.
All right.
Could you imagine that? That would be. Why has he not been a Batman? Willem Dafoe Batman, directed by Werner Herzog. I'm going to write this down right now. And if anybody can please find that. I can't find it on YouTube. Honestly, it disappears all the time. Like, I always want to look up this clip, and then I can't find it. And then it'll resurface. It's Bob Odenkirk, Alanis Morissette, and Bill Maher on a show called Dinner for Five. If you can find it, you will like it. Because Bob Odenkirk says to Bill Maher, so you're just an actor giving us your political views. And it's one of the best moments on TV. Was there anything else? There's some things I wanted to talk about. Oh, by the way, people have been talking about that weird old lady name Bitcoin thing, that Bitcoin scam. I made a video about Bitcoin. It has Bitcoin in the title, where I'm talking about how Bitcoin is a scam or whatever. And all through the comments on that YouTube video are scams. People doing a similar scam where they're saying somebody's name over and over again. It is, boy oh boy, is that stuff scammy. That's the worst. Just like the internet was made like ostensibly now to connect people, and it's just like these like annoying robots, these annoying scam robots. This is another thing, whatever. There was another thing I want to talk about, but who cares? No one cares. Head for Hydra, are you there?
Yeah, sure am.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
What up, Hydra? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm on like a 7-day work bender, and who needs sleep?
Ooh, are you doing okay? Are you pulling through, Hydra? Are you feeling? Are you gonna be able to keep going?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 80% of my blood is Red Bull at this point, so we're making it happen.
Oh boy, are you drinking the normal Red Bull, or are you getting into those weird, like the summer flavor?
The summer flavor is okay, but the yellow is my go-to. My wife says it tastes like cat pee, but
the pineapple, you know what? I went through like a year where I was drinking that all the time. We gotta give it up for that yellow flavor, right?
It is truly delicious.
Oh, it's so good. I want one right now. I'm just gonna not go to sleep tonight. You know, if I drink a Red Bull now, I literally won't be able to sleep. But just because you've mentioned this delicious flavor, I gotta taste it.
Curious to see what video topics you come up with.
Yes.
24 hours awake and all Red Bulled up.
Somebody says in the chat, delayed pilot says D4. What is it? D45. Bill Maher, Alanis Morissette, Bob Odenkirk, and Rosanna Arquette. Okay, Rosanna Arquette was the fourth person there. If somebody can please put that link in the thing. I mean, it's not gonna be worth the trouble seeing this clip, but it is. I mean, come on, Bob Odenkirk's one of the funniest guys who's ever lived, probably, just for Mr. Show. But we got to watch this clip. If we can watch this clip before 10 Central Standard Time, I will die happy. Okay? Anyway, head for Hydra. I'm so sorry. You are working yourself into an early grave.
Yeah, chances are pretty good.
Oh boy. Is this just like a temporary thing, or are you just like, there's no foreseeable end to this grind that you got going?
I wish that there was light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm not convinced. I don't know.
Oh no. Well, Hydra, I have to say, I think this is what people told me. They were like, you got to cut back on those Red Bulls. Do people say that to you? You got to cut back.
Yep.
But this is what I say. Don't listen to them. Don't listen.
You're full of good advice tonight.
What was the other one? I was telling a child to do initial D stuff in his
initial D stuff. Recommendation of American Spirits, the Black American Spirits, which I do support. Those are the best.
Those are the best
spirits,
ones. I've only had the yellow one. So this is what I'm going to do tonight at the end of the show. I'm going to go to the local corner store. I'm going to get a pack of black American Spirit cigarettes and a yellow Red Bull. And I'm just going to go through the entire of both. Is that okay?
Definitely. I'm not going to recommend it. I'm not going to do that to you. But
well, Hydra, not to keep, I don't want to keep dragging you through your very difficult sounding work life. What else do you have for us tonight on the program?
Hey, just a couple really quick things. For the Werner Herzog Batman, I think Nick Cage should play both Batman and the Joker. Do a Medea style Batman for Herzog,
like a clumps, like he's doing a clumps kind of thing.
Oh, exactly. It would mostly just be a recreation of the clumps, but with the Batman and the Joker.
And the trailer has the same like clump style where it's like Nick Cage and Nick Cage and Nick Cage in Batman.
Why are all of these fart sounds in this trailer? This has to be edited. Well, nope, it was the vision. I don't know.
Yes, I love this. Or what if just Nick Cage goes full Eddie Murphy and he just plays, or he goes full Tyler Perry, he plays like just every character, and maybe he's doing like his comedy routine also. Like he's got like a maybe that'll be the Riddler is his like Medea, I guess.
He's got to pay for those castles somehow. So, playing 30 roles in one movie that would probably do it.
Now you've created, or okay, because I really like the idea of having Willem Dafoe in it. What if it's like Willem Dafoe and Willem Dafoe and Willem Dafoe, and he's doing? Who do you think would be better for doing clump Tyler Perry stuff? Willem Dafoe or Nick Cage?
I think Nick Cage would be more of a train wreck, but I think Willem Dafoe might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe would make it like an actual watchable movie, I think. Like he would make he would make it moving. You would be like, "Oh, wow. Willem really did play all those characters really well actually. Wow. That was
He really got into the roles and
yeah. He was really popped right out of the screen in that one. Somebody says Randy Stormdragon says Nick Cage should do blackface in the Batman movie. What do you think of that?
What?
Should Werner Herzog just go full, just try to get himself completely canceled?
For the first time on live action film, A black Batman starring Nick Cage. What?
The problem that we have is the cancel mob. They don't understand that we were making a point that Batman is the true victimizer, and that's why he was wearing blackface. They don't understand, so I'm canceled. I can't go on Twitter anymore. Well, that's pretty good. I like this, Head for Hydra. I think you actually really just basically wrote the entire movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, all you have to do is watch the clumps and just write down, enter scene, and just go from there.
Anna Kasparian Silk Robe has another,
I was about to say, yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, Crispin Glover as the Joker is a really good idea. Hasn't Crispin Glover played a villain of some kind in a movie? I want to say that he has, but I need to look into that. But Crispin Glover as the Joker is like, how have they not done that yet? Because he kind of is, he is like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right.
I haven't seen him in anything recently.
I actually ran into him on the streets like years and years ago, and I was like, "Hey, Crispin, I'm a big fan. Can I take a picture with you?" And he said something like, "That seems like a good idea," like something. And I was like, "Okay." And
did he just continue his day, or did you get a picture?
No, I got the picture with him, and he's like not even looking at the camera. But it's weird because he was presenting a movie at a theater that was like that I happened to be passing by. That's downtown, or at the time was downtown. And so he basically did the introduction to his movie and then just started like wandering around the streets, which I kind of like. He's like, I'm not going to sit there and watch my own movie. So shout out to...
I can get behind that.
I got to watch some of his movies. Have you seen any of his movies? Like What Is It or whatever that movie's called?
I mean, to be honest with you, Back to the Future trilogy and Willard are the only two that like immediately came to mind.
Hell yeah. All right. Hydra, go get some rest and keep us posted on what's going on with this Red Bull situation, okay?
Yeah, man. I'll do my best.
Talk to you soon, Hydra. Good guy, man. He's working way too hard. Maybe we gotta, I don't know, Venmo him to take a night off or something. We'll get a GoFundMe, because he's working like 7 straight days or something. Boy, jeez. Yes, Andy Warhol. He did play Andy Warhol in the Oliver Stone Doors movie where he talks to him on the phone. Let's look that up, actually. Now we're just going to look up movies on this thing. Crispin, Andy Warhol, Doors. It's kind of a weird portrayal of Andy Warhol. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
You could take your ulcerative colitis treatment in a different direction.
Interesting.
Talk to your doctor about Xeljanz, a pill, not an injection or infusion, for adults with moderate to...
I don't have...
Yeah, there's like some phone.
Yeah, it was Edie. Yeah. And she said that, I could talk to God with it.
All right. Well, there you go. The Oliver Stone Doors movie. Actually pretty okay. Most famous painter after Warhol. Most famous painter after Warhol. I don't know. Good question. I went and saw actually. Okay, now we're just getting into like rambling here. But I saw Alice Neal. If anybody look up Alice Neal, portrait painter. The best portrait painter. Anyway, let's talk to some more. Oh, Shenanigans is in here. Shenanigans.
Hi.
Hi.
Shenanigans, how's it going? How are you? And what can you say to us, the listening public, tonight?
Can you see this?
Yes. Okay, so Shenanigans her video's it's like a toilet-headed man.
Yeah, but it's sort of got the ET legs, so it's creepy. Also, I watched my first Cronenberg movie today. It was called Rabbit. It had this weird thing sticking out.
Oh boy.
From her like armpit, which is weird because that's like a weirdly intimate area that you don't think about as being like, but like there's a lot of reasons for people to be there, it turns out.
Holy moly. I think you've watched the one Cronenberg movie that I haven't seen. Was it good?
It was good. It was weird. It was technically a zombie movie, but it was definitely more about like this lady and her thing. But,
19
like, definitely. Yeah, but you know how zombie movies like feel weird now after quarantine?
Oh yeah. This is definitely like one of probably 2 Cronenberg movies that I haven't seen. It's Rabid and whatever that early one was that I can't remember. Somebody said it in the chat. But
Oh, and then I stumbled into one that I know of vaguely, but I didn't know before. You probably know about it. What's it called? Oh shit! Now I'm gonna forget.
Scanners?
Okay. No, it's the one with Lady Divine. It's the Maniac something, Multiple Maniacs.
Oh, the John Waters movie.
Yeah. I didn't know who John Waters was. I was like, huh, that sounds familiar. No, it's not. 433 is John Cage. This is a different John. I'm just like,
that's a good
I'm like,
one.
oh, she's in it.
Yeah, I don't think is
Divine.
Divine's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of probably my favorite. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what my favorite John. Oh, that's Pink Flamingos.
Oh,
No. She
that one's the one.
Divine's in Multiple Maniacs too. But I like. I think Female Trouble is pretty good too. Okay, we got some more drawings. Shenanigans.
Can you tell who that is?
No, who is this?
It's Mary Kate with her little mousey.
Very nice. Shenanigans, you're doing Oh yeah, somebody says Existence. Existence, I think, might be... That's really high up there in the Cronenberg movies, because it is really, really good. It's like everything you could want from a Cronenberg movie is in Existence. Yeah. That might have been...
I'm going to write that down.
Yeah. Existenz. That's probably because that is like the weird fish market that they go to and all this stuff, and it's sort of like a virtual reality thing.
What virtual reality things.
What a good movie. Well, Shenanigans, you're doing.
This is you, though.
Very nice.
You're an astronaut, but we need to send you on a particular quest.
Yes,
we need
please.
to figure out what kind of myth Jordan Peterson is trapped in. We can't just leave him there. We have a moral obligation. We believe in the fact that people can change and grow and get better, and he might not always inspire school shooters, you know? Like, we gotta try.
Right. So last episode we had, it was weird. Jordan Peterson was in the chat, and he got stuck in a myth. He got stuck in a myth. He was there. We just heard a lot of echoing, and I was like, "What is that?" Apparently, he got stuck in a myth. So how do you think we get this? How do you think we get this sweet boy out?
What type of story he's in?
I think he's got to be in some kind of Jungian archetype or something. Or,
well, I have my suspicions that he might be trapped within a hero's journey, but a hero's journey could be within any kind of genre. I think that we should ask for signifiers of horror, maybe, because that one might be the most urgent. We should see if he's in a Scorsese film, you know, if there's some like mob bosses or whatever.
He might be stuck. He might be stuck in a Zero's journey.
A Zero's journey. Is that like a real thing, or are you just pretending to be Kurt Vonnegut?
I'm just being mean to old Jordy Peterman. But yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it would have to be a hero's journey. Maybe he's just stuck in
Do you think you can get him on the line?
Yeah, I think he's just stuck in a generic, like, the hero's journey. Like, he's stuck in, like...
the archetypes.
He's the hero with 1,000 faces, or whatever Joseph Campbell called. But he's stuck. He's stuck in the archetype.
I'm trying to picture what that would look like, right? Because I'm going to have, one way or another, we're making a backdrop. I'm going to use this fancy lighting setup because, wow, professional lighting. And we're going to... Yeah, and you're gonna save him. I have to make him out of paper, because unfortunately paper doll is the best I can do for Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Do you need help on your expedition? You know, like, do I have just Kronos eating his son, or like do we have some other stuff going on back there?
I kind of picture this. Ryan Carroll says the lobster with 1,000 claws. That's pretty
The
good.
lobster with 1,000 claws.
Yeah,
I always go back through this, so I'm gonna see all the comments and stuff all over again.
Can we work in, like Willem Dafoe?
I'll use
and
whatever people give me.
Some of these, yeah. Maybe it's like you remember that. You
Print out Willem Dafoe. He can be part of the backdrop or part of the foreground or both.
I think he's got to be like a friend. He's got to be the friend who helps through. But maybe,
phone a friend.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's like the end of Interstellar, where you see all the the past and the present, like yeah, yeah, like frozen.
Fuck out, dude.
Yeah, that's what being stuck in a myth looks like.
That's horrible, and I love it. And I will try to construct some fictional geometry as well as I can.
Hell yeah.
But also, I have this.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna keep showing off to you because it's very motivating.
All right, Shenanigans. We're gonna have to wrap up the program, but do you have anything you want to quickly shout?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I
Go
feel
for it.
like you've had something on your mind a little bit, and I just want to give you the floor for a second.
Well, okay. I'm gonna flush you, and then I'll take the floor.
Okay.
Bye,
I'm
Shenanigans. Oops, I cut her off mid-sentence. Okay. Last call, and then we gotta go. Jazz Nafik? Yeah, Ryan Carroll, you're right. Like that, honestly, the Interstellar kind of like love. The love is the fourth dimension stuff kind of bothered me too. I don't know why. Jazz Nafik, what up?
Yo. Hey, wait. Speaking of Interstellar. Oh,
Yes.
hey, what up?
What up, boy? Hey, what up, boy?
Howdy. Hey there.
That was Jordan Peterson again. Didn't sound like his accent, but that was him. Anyway, Jazz Nafik, what you were gonna say something about Interstellar?
Well, I'm just if I had the chance to ask Matthew McConaughey a question on if he's gonna campaign for governor, I would ask him, what do you think about the theme in the first half of that movie about how corrosive anti-science stuff is, which is one of the best parts of the movie I liked about it. I really liked the first half. It kind of dragged on a little too much, but like there was a scene where they were like denying like textbooks about going to the moon,
right?
And it was like that was like a good part. That was a good like world building. It was very. I thought it was convincing because it was like this is where we could be if we have people just denying like basic things like fucking Earth is round.
So
or
what
that
do you
we've been
what do you
that
think
vaccine
was
for it.
what was going on the second half? So they're saying like science is good in the first part. Then what happened in the second part? They seem to be like, look, science is nothing without human emotion or human connection. Is that the deal? Is that what Nolan's trying to tell us?
Yeah, I guess.
Very
And
good.
and then there's also like we will be able to get colonized somewhere else in the universe, and we can leave Earth behind. Because
And don't forget, as Richard Nixon was good at football, reminds us that McConaughey is running for mayor of Texas, not governor. That's sounds like a big job. That's a big job.
True. Do you? I don't know. Do you think he could actually? Is he? Because we see Caitlyn Jenner trying to do it, and it's just an embarrassing mess. Do you think that's the same for Matthew McConaughey? Would it just be an embarrassing mess, or would he do well? Do you think, as a Texan?
I mean, I think he could get elected because people like him, but it would just show you how sort of meaningless like electoral politics is. I think because it would just be like what is he? He's just like a sort of. I mean, he's got like a little bit of Jordan Peterson self-help vibes to him, but he's got no policy or anything. I mean, maybe, I don't know. He's got like, he's got a lot of money, I don't know. Like,
That's exactly why the only like major questions I can think of involve his acting carear, because he has nothing. So it's like
it's sort of the opposite of what it should be, because he's gonna be like, hey man, like I'll figure it out. Let's just have positive vibes and positive feelings, and we'll find success. But like that's not what we need at all right now. Like we kind of need the opposite of people who are like, no, like this is exactly what I'm gonna do for you people, actual policies, not BS, not a bunch of bull crap. Like, I'm gonna, we're gonna actually, like, work on getting a healthcare system that works, or having better public transportation in cities in Texas or whatever, and he's got none of that. He's just a celebrity with, like, this positive, which is fine. That's fine for an individual, for a person, but I don't know what it's gonna do for people voting for him, but that's just my thought. Why? What do you think, Jazzy?
He does seem very vibe driven. Like, he appears a lot. Every time he appears, though, you see, I feel like I've been watching him a little too closely because he's entertaining. Like, yeah, he's very driven by, like, every time he talks on Fox News or on any, like, CNN, he talks about, like, bipartisanship.
Yeah.
And it's extremely vague and very open-ended, and it's just like, we just need to get along together, man. But tons of people, I think, dig that because there are a lot of them are like, back in my day, we used to get together, get along. It's like, okay.
It's just like the easiest thing for people who, like, really don't care about any of that stuff. They're just like, oh yeah, man, we need to get together. We just all need to come. That would be his entire, like, platform would be like, man, we just need to stop yelling, man. This is very negative. We need to calm down, man. We need to all come on. Let's all get together. Like, it's just like. Yeah, like somebody saying in the chat that he's got the enlightened centrism thing going on, and that's exactly what it is. He thinks like nobody's thought of this before or something.
Yeah, his book Green Lights seems like to be setting himself up for something like that. It's just like, okay.
Well, Jazzy, I think we got to wrap it up, but will you talk to me on the next episode of the thrilling program?
I need to talk to you about Bitcoin, but I'll save that. And it's a story about Papa bars too, so it's gonna be awful. But I need to save it for you because I just have to let the world know about it.
All right, Jazzy, I will talk to you on the next episode. Goodbye. That's a good guy right there. All right, everybody, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for watching the stream or listening to it if you're listening to it, and we'll do like Sam Cedar does. A few more super chats, and we got to get out of here. I listened to McConaughey. Time to flush this dungle and get the kid who throws his dog's poop. Whatever happened to that guy? We had like a month ago, there was a dude. We had a dude who was throwing his dog's poo in the town water supply because he was doing van life and collecting his poo in bags, and that guy disappeared. Maybe he got arrested. Like a local townspeople heard this podcast. Miss Super Chats. People have asked if you saw the Emoji Movie and if you offed Greg. Yeah, I don't know where Greg is. Greg, me and Greg have had some problems because he keeps listing all my furniture on Craigslist. He calls it Greg's List when he posts on there. Emoji Movie, I haven't seen it, but I will watch it. And thank you, Sierra J, for the 5 bones. We love you, Brownie. Love everyone in the chat. Thank you, guys. I have more planned for the next streams, but I love talking to you guys. And I hope that everyone is doing good. I hope that, man, oh man, Hydra, you got to chill with the Red Bulls. All right? But everybody, I will see you later. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.